Let's go, get some money, they playing. I told her take this plan B and stop playing. I'm tired of buying jewelry, finna buy some land. I'm still trying to figure out.
It may not mean nothing to y'all. Understand nothing was done for me. So I'm close to it all. I want it forever mine, ever mine, ever mine. I'm shutting down in the mall and telling that girl she the one for me. And I ain't even planning to call. I want it forever mine, ever mine, ever mine.
Okay, hello, it's the Martian, Space Jam Jordans. I want this forever, wake up and smell the garden, fresher than the harvest, step up to the target. If I had one guess, then I guess I'm just New Orleans. And I would never stop, like I'm running from the cops. Hopped up in my car and told my chauffeur to the top. Life is such a freaking roller coaster, then it drops. But what should I scream for? This is my green card. My mind shine even when my thoughts seem dark. On my side, you don't wanna hear that thing talk. Let the king talk, check the price and pay attention. Lil Wayne, that's what they gotta say or mention. I'm like Nevada in the middle of the summer. I'm resting in the lead, I need a pillow and a cover. My foot sleeping on the gas. No break pads, no such thing as last.
It may not mean nothing to y'all. Understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping at all. I want it forever mine, ever mine, ever mine.
The Pensacola Bay Center would like to thank all military personnel, firefighters, and police who risked their lives while serving in the line of duty. Pensacola
and welcome in as we are getting ready for game 2 of the Pensacola Invitational here from the Pensacola Bay Center. We just concluded our first round matchup against UT Martin and Prairie View A&M.
And coaches as we
finishing that game 69-68 in favor of UT Martin.
Of this great land with today's presentation of our national anthem by Vanessa Jean.
What so proudly we hail at the twilight's gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we walked, where soft gallantry streamed, and the rockets for the land of free and the
Good evening once again, and welcome to the Pensacola Bay Center.
Game 2 here, the Pensacola Invitational.
Men's basketball
the national anthem right there is getting set to get underway.
Game 2 of day 1
It's what's going to be
at the
between
Pensacola
University of North Florida
Invitational
and
Championship
Southern Miss as they're coming
Tournament.
all the way over there from Hattiesburg,
This
North
game
Florida,
features
coming all the way over
the University of
course,
North Florida
Jacksonville.
Ospreys facing off against the University of Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, with the winner advancing to tomorrow's championship game. Now, let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the University of North Florida Ospreys, at guard, a senior from St. Petersburg, number 11, Cameron Oriole.
Cameron Oriole coming in on the season. Had a pretty good season so far, shooting 51% from the field, 43% from
Florida,
the arc. He's been doing pretty well this season, average at 20.5. Kent Jackson, he'll also be doing some good shooting today, as he has been shooting 31% from three, 36% from the field.
Number 4,
Devin Hines, he'll be coming in, averaging pretty good when it comes to the rebounds, 12 a game. Keep an eye on him. 6'4", out of West Palm Beach. Mason Lee, number 2, will also be starting for UNF here. He is coming from Jacksonville Beach, so that he feels right at home, shooting 52% from the field. That's pretty good.
The head coach for the
Dalton Gaiman, the 6'7", grad transfer from Nevada, came from Arkansas, or excuse me,
Carter Hendrickson,
State Fair Community College. He's been having a pretty good season so far.
And now,
for Southern Miss,
for the University of Southern Mississippi, Golden Eagles, at guard, a senior from Louisville, Kentucky, number 1, Kurt Lewis. At guard, a senior
Lewis coming out of Louisville, grad transfer over there from East Tennessee State. 41% from the field on the season for him. Dalen Brandon, he comes in. He's been not getting a lot of time so far this season, but in his time, he hasn't missed a shot yet on the season. We'll see how that goes tonight. EJ Paymon shooting 78% from the field throughout 38 minutes played. That's a pretty good percentage, if I were to say so myself. We'll see how he plays tonight. Payman coming all the way from Mississippi State, redshirt freshman transfer for Brumfield. He's coming over from William Carey as a senior. And then wrapping it up,
Montreal, Canada, number 22,
Tegra
Eze.
7-footer coming all the way from Montreal, Canada, right there. He's been shooting 56% from the field. We'll see how these two tonight, playing for a spot in the championship tomorrow and the Pensacola Invitational at 4 o'clock. Winner of this matchup will be taking on University of Tennessee, Martin.
Pensacola Invitational begins.
So we'll see Payman. He'll be in the minor in the center court, along with Dalton Gaiman. We'll see Southern Miss will take over the opening tip here for this one in game 2 of the Pensacola Invitational. I'm Justin Patrick on the call here. So we're going to see some early ball movement. Getting it going early is going to be Eze. He's going to hand off to Brumfield, who's going to try and drive in on that baseline, going up and over Gaiman. And he's going to knock it in off the square. And that's going to be the first points of this one. Southern Miss finding an early lead. And kind of some quick press defense already in this one. Oriole will have it. He'll give it off to Lee. Lee's going to shoot it inside to Gaiman. Back out to Lee, who's going to give it on back out to Oriole. Who's going to try and find Hines. Hines now with it now over there on the wing. Going to shoot it down to the corner over there to Jackson. Jackson's going to bring it around the horn. It's going to go back out to Lee now. Back out to Gaiman. Good ball movement here from North Florida on their first possession. Pfizer on the inside and able to bang it in to Hines. Great pass coming from Oriole. And make it 2-2 here in the first minute. Brumfield, he'll bring it up for the Golden Eagles. See Payman with it now. He's going to go ahead and give it over to Eze. Eze, he'll give it off to Brumfield. Brumfield going to try and take that baseline, fires it over the corner. First three of the game. This one's going to hit from the hand of Mr. Dalen Brandon. Hasn't missed a field goal in the season yet. Finds that one. Hasn't missed a three-pointer as well. So he's going to find the first three-pointer of this game as now have the lead 5-2 over North Florida. See if they can move the ball as well as last time. This time back to the corner. Fires the three. This one won't go. Rebound Eze. The one missing Jackson from the corner on the near side over there. Brumfield with it. Going to try and take the lane. Shoots it out to the corner. Now back to the top of the key. Payman's going to take it. The big man. That one's going to rattle away. Rebound by Gaiman. He's going to bring it up the near side of the court. Comes up the top of the key, shoots it down the corner, going to pull a quick trigger. Ooh, a nice swish there from Devin Hines. He's probably been one of those, only 8% from three-point range on the season for him. That's got to feel good to get up and going for the first game of the tournament. See Brumfield with it, guarded closely by Oriole. Over there on the near wing. Good screen set by Eze. Gives it off to Payman. Payman's going to drive down through the lane. Comes inside. Finger rolls off the left side of the square. And that's going to give another lead back to Southern Miss. We're see a nice dish down low by Leeds. Going to give it off to Gaiman. And that's going to get North Florida. They're going to be fighting back here early. See how long they hold on with Southern Miss. Southern Miss 2-3 on the year. North Florida 1-3. Payman on the far wing. And they call him for a travel on that little stutter step. Not able to hit the rest hold on that one. So that'll be the first turnover of this game by Southern Miss. 7-all with 17:06 here in this game. And now we're going to see coming in for the game for the first time, Trey Caddy. He's going to shoot it off into the corner. Three ball has been answering nice for Kent Jackson. Came in tonight shooting 40% from the field with that one. It's been averaging 11.3. He's already feeling pretty good early. So back-to-back threes for the Ospreys of North Florida and their first lead of the game, up 10-7. Off to Eze, who's at the top of the key, guarded by Gaiman. And Brumfield going to try and swing around here, gets met up, going to try and take the lane, gets flat-footed, going to dish it off to Eze. He's going to work down in the post. And they're going to call that foul on the floor on Gaiman. That's going to be our first foul called. We'll see Weeks. He'll come in now. See Payman. He's going to come off. Want to see him driving in, going up and under. It's going to fall right there for Brumfield. His fourth point of the game right there. See Oriole with it. He's going to go ahead and give it off to Jackson. Jackson fires off the Gaiman. Sitting there on the wing, and with it now, it's going to be back to Oriole. He's going to try and pull it from the top of the key. Bang! 3 for 3 from UNF early in this one. They now go up 13-9 over Southern Miss. So come out firing here for the Ospreys out of Jacksonville. With it now and working his time in the game. Dishes it off down low in the post to Eze. He's going to go up and over Gaiman. That's going to be a nice matchup tonight. We'll see how Eze keeps working through that one. Threw the foul last time. This time he's going to get a bucket. Gaiman's going to try and now drive it on Eze. Go up and under, and he's going to answer right back in his face. Nice back-to-back buckets down low for both teams. 15-11 your score. UNF leading over Southern Miss. Over the Ty League Weeks. Now with it, it's going to be Brandon. Going to move inside Eze. He's going to go up and over. This time, this one's going to jump out of there. And they're going to come up with some pace for Cameron Oriole as he's with it now on the wing. Going to try and swing around the horn. Going to dish it down low. A nice pass going up and over. Try to jam it over Eze. Nice try, Trey Caddy. Not going to get that one. Coming down with pace is going to be Weeks. He's in a 2-on-1. He's going to try and swing it. No, he's going to go with it. He's going to win that battle down low and gets the bucket 15-13 after a nice move by Weeks.
Weeks.
See Oriole with it now. He's going to trot up the court, looking to try and develop a play down low. Got some help on the perimeter. Now double team. Now it's going to swing out there. Shoots another three. First miss from the arc today for the Ospreys. Rebound by Southern Miss. That time was on the miss was Devin Hines. Going to work is Weeks. Fader this time. This one off the back iron. 3 Ospreys fight for it. Hines comes up with it, falls down, gives it off over to Oriole. Going to try and work the top of the key now, being defended closely. Oh, a nice move by Jackson. Going to dish it off to the corner. Another nice move. Oriole gets hit as he shoots. Not going to get that one. Going to miss 15-13 your score as we now enter the under 14 minutes in this game. Brumfield with it. Going to hand it off now to Braden. Going to hand it off to Brumfield. He's going to try and drive in off the rim. Can't get that one to go. Rebound by Gaiman. Jackson going to have it now after the handoff. Going to try and drive in. Takes it back to the top of the key to Gaiman. He's going to swing it around over there to Oriole. He's going to try and take it. Going to try and drive in. Gives it to Gaiman, who's going to try and work the post. Shoots one in on the inside. Can they get this one? No, it's going to be missed, but it's going to be our first foul on a shot. 2 coming for Devin Hines.
Fouls on number 9.
Foul coming on Brandon on that one.
Fans, stay refreshed and treat your taste buds with the dignity they deserve. Keep it fun and classy and go grab a bite and a bev from the one of the PBC's concession stands throughout the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pensacola-based Center and the Russ Potts Productions Incorporated welcome the friends, family, guests, and fans of the University of Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles in attendance at this weekend's tournament. Hattiesburg, Mississippi is the hub city, not just for its major thoroughfares and being gateway to the Gulf, but for being a hub of higher education. With a mission of making graduates ready for life, USM is a Carnegie R1 research institution, a designation held by less than 5% of U.S. colleges and universities. For more info on the University of Southern Mississippi, visit usm.edu. And for info on Southern Miss athletics, visit southernmiss.com.
Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all.
Coming back from the media timeout. 15-13 is your score. Our first foul shots of the game going to be in charge for Mr. Devin Hines, the grad transfer out of West Palm Beach, Florida, coming over from Lafayette. North Florida with an early lead. Come out firing from the arc. 3 of 4 quickly in this one. Hines will nail the first one. This one's going to rattle out, so Hines misses a second. 16-13 your score, 13-15, clock ticking down here. And in the game for the first time tonight, we'll see Keontae Tramble is going to try and drive in, trying to fight through 3 guys, fires over the wing, taking the shot. It's going to be Weeks, this time off the back iron. Rebound by Hines. He'll bring it up with some pace. Being met by Tramble, and now it's going to be switched off. We're going to see for the first time tonight. Benet, he'll be in there, fires a 3, not going to be able to go. Coming down with some quick pace is going to be Southern Miss. Quicking is Hart off the back iron, not able to get that one.
Fouls on number 4, Devin Hines.
Coming in for the first time, or excuse me, Mason Lee comes back in as Caddy. He'll be coming off. Or Katie, excuse me. Inbound by Weeks. He's going to try and work in around Lee, going up and around. He's going to find the basket there as he's going to use the square for some help. Lee with it, guarded closely by Weeks. Going to hand it off now for the first time tonight. We're going to see Dante Oliver. He'll be in there along with Dayachek. He's in there as well. Loose ball, able to come back with it. Going to go up and around. In there with the basket is going to be BJ Plummer.
BJ Plummer.
His first baskets of the night. The freshman out of Tallahassee there for the Ospreys. 17-15 your score, 12 minutes remaining in the first half. Hart with it, going to try and go around the horn, going to shoot it back over. And this one's going to be coming off the knee of Benet. And it's going to go back to the Ospreys on a turnover by Southern Miss.
Number 3, Taylor Thompson.
Timeout called, Southern Miss.
Media timeout. Hoops fans, it's time for another dose of basketball action at the Bay Center with some extra razzle-dazzle, some laughs, and an overall tremendous family-friendly event. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour comes to the PBC on January 14, 2026. Tickets are available now at PensacolaBayCenter.com or the Arena box office. Ladies and gentlemen, Pensacola Bay Center and Russ Potts Productions Incorporated welcome the friends, family, guests, and fans of the University of North Florida. Ospreys in attendance at this weekend's tournament. Located in Jacksonville, Florida, one of the fastest growing cities in America, UNF is dedicated to helping you finding your true north and soar into your future. UNF ranks amongst the nation's 2026 best colleges by U.S. News and World Report.
So Southern Miss finds himself down early in this one. 18-15 is your score in favor of the Ospreys.
Visit UNF.edu, and for info on North Florida athletics, visit UNFospreys.com.
Not seeing much from the three ball yet from Southern Miss. 3 of 7 for North Florida. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the night. Notice you see them shooting that one a lot. Looks like they like to go to it pretty hefty. Every player is almost highlighted. Even the freshman BJ Plummer, 57% for him. And bringing up the floor for the first time tonight, Thompson. Redshirt freshman out of Jacksonville. Gives it off to Lee. Lee with it now. Now back to the top of the key to BJ Plummer. Going to try and swing it over. Going to try and work their way around the horn. No, going to take it in. It's going to be Lee now back out. Going to give it off into Dayachuk. Dayachuk's going to push it back out. Lee with the 3. This time he hits it. 4 of 8. Looking really good for UNF from the arc in this one. 21-15 your score in favor of North Florida. Tramble with it. Gives it off the top of the key to Benet. Now we're going to see them drive it off the toe of Tavares, and that's going to be actually a foul called. See Tramble with it now. He's going to work his way towards the corner. Gives it back to Hart at the top of the key. He's going to step back 3. This one off the side of the rim, but off at the board, fighting back under is going to be Weeks. Doesn't get the and one, but does get the foul. He'll go to the line for the first time tonight.
Fouls on number 24. Via choke. Number 4, Weeks at the line shooting. First shot.
See Weeks, he'll nail the first one, trying to cut into the 6-point lead North Florida has established early with the 3 ball. Seen about 10 different guys so far for North Florida. Again, a lot of guys involved early. So we'll keep an eye on that by bringing the ball back up the court. It's going to be Taylor Thompson. He's getting matched by a double team by Tavares, and Weeks going to go off the foot of Tavares. Kick ball, they'll inbound it in once again. Inbound Lee going to give it off to Thompson. Thompson met with the double team, back out to Lee. Gets it down to the Diachuk, and he's going to find it up and over Hart. And they're going to make that now a 6-point lead. Once again, 23-17 is your score. Tavares with it now. He'll bring it down the near sideline. Gives it off to Weeks. Weeks is going to work it around with Hart. Going to shoot it back down the Weeks and down low. The double team, able to fight it through, but not able to get it in. But whistle stays with Southern Miss. Gives it off on the inbound to Benet. Benet finds it in off the glass. Makes that one work. See Thompson, he's going to try and start the offense back up. We'll fire it over. Gets it back to Thompson from Oliver. Thompson getting pressed pretty quickly. They're seeing a lot more aggressive defense from Southern Miss, and they're going to try and get this ball around the horn. Thompson fires away a three. That one's not going anywhere near there. We'll see. Coming up the floor with it now, once again, is Tramble. Tramble going to give it off to Tavares, and Tavares is going to try and drive in, and we're going to foul coming on Thompson.
Foul is on number 3, Taylor Thompson.
See Gaiman, he'll come back in. We'll see Oriole come back in along with Kent Jackson.
10, Kent Jackson comes back into the game.
23-19 your score, 9:50 remaining here in the first half. Benet with it, tries to drive in. Oh, a finger roll right there, looking real nice as he gets up and around the freshman Plummer. And we're going to see coming back up Oriole as he comes back in the game again. Lee with it now, double team, gets it back to Oriole. They're trying to find their way through this aggressive pressure facing it. Plummer for 3, rattles that one in. That's their 5th one on the night. That's going to be pretty nice. 26-21 your score, 9:20 on the clock. You see Tramble, he'll just go ahead and mosey on up the court now. Will be met by Jackson. Jackson's going to give it off to Benet, defended by Gaiman. Gaiman's going to try and go up with them, and we get a whistle on the shot. But they're going to call it on Plummer with the block.
Number 1, DJ Plummer. Number 15.
So Benet, he'll be shooting his first of the night. Coming from France, was at Alcorn State. Jahid Benet. That one's going to shoot off there for a miss. 77% on the season for him. This one also not able to go. So this is both for Benet. Not a good start for him. He does have 4 points on the season. Did have his career high 21 points against MVSU earlier this year, also grabbing 17 boards early in the season against Prairie View, Prairie View going down earlier in this one, 69-68 right there at the end. Really close game. A lot of back and forth in the last 8 minutes. Really fun matchup for our first game with the Pensacola Invitational. Bringing it down will be Oriole, gives it off to Plummer. Plummer not paying attention to where he's at. He's going to slip his heel on that near sideline. That's going to be a turnover. Back to Southern Miss. 26-21 is your score. 9:05 remaining here in the first half. That's a team. They've been shooting near 50%, 47% for Southern Miss on the season, on the field. That's a big-time turnover, just a miscommunication. Oh, we're going to see actually USM trying to say like this was going off a North Florida player, and that's going to be I miss Jay Ladner. He's not happy. This is his 7th year at Southern Miss. We're going to see now back with it. Oriole, he's at the top of the key, gets flat-footed, got to get rid of it. So give it out to Plummer. Plummer able to get away from the defense there. Gaiman with it now. Looking a little rocky. Step back three coming. And wow, Kent Jackson looking really good. He's feeling comfortable from three. He's got his second one on the night from there. Monet with it down low on the baseline, going to try and drive up and under. It gets rejected by Lee. They're going to fight for the rebound, and coming up with it will be North Florida. Looking for somewhere to go. Plummer with a three in the corner. Man, this is getting ugly real quick for Southern Miss. 32-21 your score. A much-needed timeout by head coach Ladner. He's trying to plead his case still on that turnover from 3 possessions ago, and the rest just saying that's just not what they saw. 8:13 remaining here in the first half. The three ball has been a fun watch from North Florida. 6 of 11 already in this one.
However, with help from the Bay Center and the Ice Flyers, that doesn't have to be the case. Come check out public ice skating sessions here at the PBC throughout the Ice Flyers season, typically on weekends and at the Ice Flyers home games. Capacity is limited for each session, so get tickets early through PensacolaBayCenter.com or at the arena box office.
So 32-21, 8:13. Southern Miss in a timeout right now, trying to slow things down. They've been trying to press early in the midcourt, and it's still just not working as we're seeing UNF really start to knock down some threes. 7 of 12. 2 for 2 for Plummer from 3. He's got 8 points, the freshman over there. We also see Gaiman, he's got 4. Jackson, he's got a pair of threes as well. So seeing a handful of scorers already for North Florida in this one that's been moving pretty good for them. Southern Miss 1-3 on the year, trying to get something established. Yep. Inbound coming back in for
13
Southern Miss. They'll have the ball.
Hart,
he'll inbound it in to Brumfield. Brumfield being guarded close to that sideline by Jackson. Hart back with it now. Gives it back to Brumfield. Back and forth they'll go. Hart trying to get the ball on the inside. Just gives it to the corner. And back out to Brumfield on the wing. Now back to Hart. Hart's going to pull the three this time. Still has not been able to find that one today. He's now 0 for 3 from the arc. But rebound offensively for Southern Miss. Brumfield coming in with pace, going to dish it out underneath the Weeks, who's just going to float it in. And Southern Miss trying to cut into this 11-point lead. Oriole with it now. Being guarded by Benet. Trying to go up and over, get it to Gaiman. It's going to tip off Hart. Gets it up and underneath to Hines. So Gaiman able to find Hines working the baseline. And Hines, he's going to go ahead and find points 7 and 8. Hart driving in, tries to give it to Weeks again. This time Weeks wasn't ready for it. Bounces off the North Florida player. Stays with the Golden Eagles. .16 on the shot clock. 7:12 remaining in the first half. 34-23 your score in favor of North Florida. Dishing it off up and underneath. Able to make it was, I believe, Tavares in there making the shot. His first points of the game. Oriole coming back up the court now, being met by Hart. Good screen set by Gaiman. Switched off, and he's going to be guarded by Easy. Gives it back off now to Hines. Hines gives it off once again to Oriole. Oriole's going to fire from the top of the key. Wow. This has been impressive to watch. Their 8th three-pointer already in this game. We're going to keep an eye on that. They are going for a lot of shooting from the arc. We're going to see how the kind of keeps up today. Working down low. Trying to make it work. for the first time. Izuma tries to go up, and they're going to find a basket there. Weeks with it. So Weeks already in the double digits of scoring. Firing another three. Lee. Oh, that one just rattled out. It wanted to go home, though. Bringing it back up at Tavares. Coming up the near side with a lot of pace. Tries to shoot it on out to Hart. Hart got a practice shot up. Not able to make that one fall. Get a foul coming on. Two hands there for Hines. So foul on Hines. That's his second. 37-27 in favor of North Florida. He had a quick basket there after the whistle. Makes it an 8-point game. Get a couple subs coming for North Florida, but Oriole with it once again. Let's see how they work this perimeter. That's just been their bread and butter so far today. 8 3-pointers for them. Do they shoot it back out? They will. In the corner, Hines. He's got the step back. This time closely defended by Tavares. This time he's going to try and take the lane, and he's going to have an easy one off the square. Back up the 10-point lead they go.
Basket is good.
Brumfield trying to come down with it. And we'll see Azuma down low in the paint, guarded by Gaiman. He's just going to hit the floor. And I think this one is going to be against the Ospreys. It will be going against Gaiman.
Fouls on number 21.
His second.
Ospreys. Dalton Gaiman.
Time of the night, shooting 83% so far this season.
Zuma's first shot is good. Both shots good.
Both shots made there by Zuma. Back and forth answers so far between the two teams. Been working a lot through Oriole. He's been kind of the floor general so far for the Ospreys, and this time he's going to get both hands on the ball. Going to go against Brumfield on the floor.
On number 13.
39-31 is your score. 5:11 remaining in the first half in Game 2 of the Pensacola Invitational here from the Bay Center. Checking it in is going to be Plummer. Gives it back off to Oreo. He's going to swing it around and trying to get a shot off from the three. Not going to pull it that time. Jackson wanted to. Screen set by Lee. Switches back to Weeks covering. Going to get it down low. Trying to work their way up and around and not going to get that one. Foul coming. This one's going to be against Patino. So Patino getting his first foul in the first few minutes of this game. Trey Cady had the ball that time. Jackson looking to inbound it. He'll find Plummer on the top of the key. Oh, loose ball, poked it away. Coming down with it's going to be Southern Miss with a 2-on-2, and this one's going to be knocked away. And we'll see where they keep it. They'll give it to Southern Miss, but a nice steal right there by Tavares.
Golden Eagles ball.
Coach Ladner looking for a foul right there. We're going to see coming and driving in, up and over, just can't fall in. Just need one more rotation towards the net. Not going to have it. Another miss for Southern Miss. Oriole going to try and take that lane while he can. Tries to throw one off the glass. Going to fight for a loose ball. It's going to stay with Southern Miss. It's a little too hard off the glass right there for Oriole. But had a lane, had a chance. So leading scorer in this one is going to be Tylik Weeks, as he's got 10 already, coming off the bench as well. So back of the charity stripe for North Florida will be Jackson. Or excuse me, Southern Miss after the loose ball foul. We'll see Tavares back over there. .425 remaining. 39-31 your score. Two shots coming from Tavares. Or excuse me, 1-1. And that one's not going to fall. Rebound by Katie. Orioles going to have it. He's going to fight through the wing, going to try and push around Tavares, looking for someone to give it to. He's going to give it out to Katie on there in the corner. Back of the Orioles, got to find Jackson around. Deep three for Jackson. Hits it. He hits his third one of the night. That one from the logo. Tramble with it now once again. I'm going to see them working around in the lane, or excuse me, Brumfield over there driving up and in. And this time it's going to be a foul call against Southern Miss again. It's going to go against Katie of the Ospreys. So I think we'll get 2 from Brumfield.
We have a
media timeout. Step away for a few. 3:51 remaining. 42-31 your score from the Pensacola Bay Center.
Looking for a fun event for friends, family, and co-workers. The 2025 and 26 Ice Flyers is the SPHL professional hockey you need. The Pensacola Ice Flyers season runs through March. You can't duck the puck. Tickets on sale now through PensacolaBayCenter.com or at the arena box office. Fans, don't ignore a belly roar. Check out the food and beverage options located throughout the PBC. Stand, stretch, cheer, guzzle, and grub like an all-star.
Coming out the media timeout. And we'll see 2 shots coming for Brumfield. 42-31 is your score. North Florida is leading 9 of 15 from 3 from the Ospreys already as we are nearing halfway through this one. That one a little too much from Brumfield. Will miss the first. His first foul shot of the night. Misses both, and so just not a good start on the season for Brumfield. He is 6 of 12 on the season now from the stripe. Diachuk, he's back out there for North Florida now. I don't know if Orioles came off the floor. He's played majority of this game. And he's going to swing it around the horn. They're going to try and work around the center. Back to Jackson. Don't let him get an open look. He will take it. Down there on the wing, fighting for it. Between, going to give it off back to Plummer. Plummer's going to try and drive in through the lane. Over there in the wing, Jackson's going to try and drive in. Floater from 18 feet. He's a shooter, folks. Kent already in double digits on the night. First time we've seen him really take a shot from inside the perimeter, and he can still hit it. Weeks, he's going to try and drive in now. Double-digit score already tonight. Tries to pass this one, going to get it off, working the baseline and trying to find up and in. This one's going to bounce under the rim. Not going to be able to get it above for Izuma. Coming down with speed, going up and around. That one didn't find the rim. Be a miss there. And coming back, it's going to be Weeks. Diachuk in coverage. Oh, Izuma. Not going to make that one fire on the 3. Oreo with it on the near side. Jackson wants it. Going to give it to Caddy.
Number 21.
Coming back in for the Golden Eagles will be Ize. Coming out will be Azuma. Coming out for the Ospreys will be Plummer. And coming back in, it's going to be Dante Oliver. But we haven't seen Oliver get up and active yet. He's been making his moments count, shooting 75 plus from the field. Oriole with it. Going to shoot it on in the Diachuk. This one's going to get loose. And coming up with the pick is going to be Patino. He's trying to come up on the fast break. Going to dish off to Brumfield. Back to Patino. Patino's going to drive in on the fake. Brumfield wide open look. Doesn't take it. Going to try and drive in. Falls. Loses the ball. Gets it off to Weeks down there. Weeks going to bang it off the glass. So points 11 and 12 for Weeks right there. Brumfield not taking the open look from 3. He hasn't hit one yet this season. He's 0 for 5. We'll see Oriole. He's near side on the wing. Gets a screen set. Not going to get it. Gets it underneath the Diachuk. He's going to try and shoot it out. Not enough pressure on that pass. Going to be another turnover. Southern Miss trying to work their way back in. 44-33 your score. UNF is leading. See Gaiman. He's looking to come back in. Coming to the scorer's table. Brumfield. He's out there being guarded by Jackson. They're going to switch. Diachuk going to dish it off. Now Weeks has it again. Travel this time. Oh, no. Coach Ladner's been looking for a travel all night, but not against his team. He's not happy. He's back to talk to the referees again. He's trying to plead his case. He's trying to say, look, you haven't given them my calls, but you've been giving them all their calls. What's up with that? North Florida back with it now with an 11-point lead. Minute 30 remaining here in the first half. Oriole with it's going to swing around. Going to drive in, trying to find the outside lane. Not going to get. Now he gets the travel. So I guess the persuasion there from Coach Ladner might have been in the back of the referee's mind. He's going to get the travel call this time. And Southern Miss, a much-needed turnover coming their way. Tavares, he comes back in. Lee coming back in for UNF. Patino, he'll come off. Minute 22, 44-33 is the score here from the Pensacola Bay Center. Game 2 of the Invitational going on here. Tavares going to drive around the screen, going to give it back off to Ize, and back off. They're going to shoot a 3, not able to get that one to fall. Lewis with it, gets another look, going to try falling bodies on the floor. Lewis, there's about 5 different guys down there on the floor. Going to get a jump ball coming our way in favor of North Florida. Only one three-pointer made on the night so far for Southern Miss. Hasn't been their strength necessarily. So North Florida, they'll take the jump ball here. 1 minute remaining. 44-33. Oriole with it. There at center court. He's going to give it off to Lee. Lee's going to give it right on back now to Jackson. Jackson, who's made a lot of shots today already. Don't give him an open look. Spins out of one. He's going to take it. Dishes it off to Gaiman. Now he gets another look. They're going to keep swinging this around with a shot. Oriole. This one's going to bounce off the front of the rim. A loose ball foul. Oh, it's going to just go out of bounds in favor of Southern Miss. Incredible ball movement by the Ospreys so far. Latino, he's going to come back in. Kurt Lewis, he'll come out. So trotting his way up here with less than a minute remaining. Tavares with it. He's going to try and drive in. Juke it and jive in off the back iron. Gets his own rebound and then finds it off the glass there. Makes it now a 9-point game. 44-35 is your score. 14 seconds remaining. Just can't give him a look here, but outside the perimeter if you're Southern Miss. 4 seconds. Oriole with it. This one's going to shoot off a Southern Miss player and go out of bounds. Shot up in the air. That's going to be 1.1 remaining. So the ball going up in the air, it's going to be huge in the favor of Southern Miss. Going to have to be a catch and shoot situation. Timeout by the Ospreys.
Fans, basketball just tastes better with your favorite foods and drinks. Go check out great food and beverage options throughout the PBC. Also, special thanks to DJ PT, spinning the wheels of steel for day one of the Pensacola Invitational. For more info, visit djptmusic.com.
44-35, 1.1 inbound. Shot up going by Jackson. Fader. What a first half from Kent Jackson. He has been phenomenal. 13 points for him. He's only missed one shot, 3 of them from 3, 5 of 6 from the field, including a nice buzzer beater fadeaway for Kent Jackson. So 46-35, your score here at the end of the first half in favor of North Florida. We saw in the first game as well, we saw an 11-point lead in favor of Prairie View. They ended up not winning that game. So we'll see our second 11-point lead of the night at halftime. And we'll step aside for a few minutes here from the Pensacola Bay Center. Once again, your score, 48 UNF, or 46 UNF, 35 Southern Miss right here.
At the half of game 2 in the Pensacola Invitational, the score is North Florida 46 and Southern Miss 37. Fans, we have a special halftime presentation of the Pensacola Tigers team, white versus black, from the Southern Youth Sports Association. Give it up for Youth Sports.
To the city in a bulletproof Cadillac, cause I know you have to wear the bag at. Gotta move smart, gotta move hard. Try to give me 5 miles while I live. Down on my son, on my daughter. I had the Draco with me, Dwayne Carter. A lot of niggas out here playing, they ball. I done put my whole arm in the rim, this cup. And I know Poppy get a key for the party. Shotty better seen double C's, I bought her. Got a girl looking like a Leah, she a model. I got the pink slip up my whip, ski list. Coming, I'm about to get the key to the city. Patty, light up the city. Forget it out the coupe at the lot. Told him 12 swat, buzzing all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal. I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals. We been trapping like the 80s. She said that so got the cash out. Told him white, but no. Say slash. I won't never sell my soul. And I can take that. And I really wanna know where you at.
Spend a day to get my mind blown. Dress it up and go to Nassau. 200 miles on the dash. Got a roll a pound up a gas. Switching lanes in Grand Rapids. We the one that kept it cool without it. Start acting. Should've knew. Black film, man, a movie new. Gonna let them have it. We ballin' like a March Madness. All these cops should've been tragic. I'm the one that live in lavish. Like I'm playing for the Mavericks. I don't want to might have made me but even though she average. Dirty money in the cook, 45 I'm a good. When young, you in the cook, take you out for some joints. Count this money, no rush. I'm on the one-way flush. Loud payment and money. Police can't touch me. Police can't touch me. No, can't touch me. Apply the pressure with the VBS. I try to fall like it was shit. Try to fall like it was shit. Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. By me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. I tried carrying the weight of the world, but I only have two hands. Hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. Wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. 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 I didn't know.
I am unwritten, can't read my mind. I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand. ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Dress yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. Feel the rain on your skin. I break tradition. Sometimes my tries are outside the line. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. No. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins.
Ladies and gentlemen, fans, if you don't yet have tickets for tomorrow's Pensacola Invitational third place and championship games, please visit the box office today or tomorrow prior to the game to get your tickets. The third place game tomorrow, Sunday, November 23rd, begins at 1:30 p.m. with the championship game set to follow at 4:30 p.m. Don't miss the finale of the Pensacola Invitational. A champion will be crowned. The world-famous Harlem Globetrotters return to the PBC January 14, 2026, with some of the most electrifying athletes on the planet. Feature a star-studded roster putting on a one-of-a-kind show, unrivaled in the world of family entertainment. Don't miss out. Tickets available now at PensacolaBayCenter.com or the Arena box office. The Pensacola Bay Center and Russ Potts Productions would like to send a special thank you to all the veterans, active duty military, firefighters, police, and other first responders in attendance for today's game. We salute your service and bravery. Thank you.
same when it's up that close. Make it rain, I'm making it snow. Work the pole, I got the bang roll. I'ma say that I prefer them no clothes. I'm into that, I love women exposed. She threw it back at me, I gave her move. Cash ain't a problem, I know where it goes. She had them bottom jeans boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor, next thing you know, shawty got low. Them baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the strap. Turned around and gave that big booty a slap. She hit the floor, next thing you know, shawty got low. Come on.
All right, second half action looking to get underway. 20 minutes till we know who will place UT Martin tomorrow in the Pensacola Invitational Championship. I'm Justin Patrick, delivering you all the calls here throughout this one. 46-35 is your score coming out of the second half in favor of North Florida. Got to talk a lot about Kent Jackson, 5 of 6 from the field. Every time he put one up, it just looked so good for the Ospreys. We'll see how they handle this one coming out there here.
And your score, the North Florida Ospreys, 46. The Southern Miss Golden Eagles, 35.
Checking it in will be Damon. Excuse me. Brumfield with it now. Back to Weeks. Top of the key. Going to drive it in to Benet. Benet can't get that one. It's going to just fall off the edge right there. Jackson coming up with some speed. Looking really good last time he was out. Gaming with it. Going to get it back to Lee. Ooh, just nobody there, nobody home. Jackson just fires that one away. Brumfield, he'll bring up the near side. Being double teamed, has Weeks at the top of the key. Now guarded by Gaiman. Gaiman just not able to stop this one. He gets off the glass. He just somehow comes out, but he gets his own rebound. Puts it back in. Game high 14 points for Weeks. Coming down near side for Oriole. He's going to try and drive in. Fires into Gaiman. He's got an open look. Draws a foul when he goes up. Weeks going to be his first one, which is very surprising how much he's been down low. Hasn't drawn a foul yet today. That's his first one on the day.
Number 21 for the Ospreys, Gaiman at the line shooting.
46-37 your score. Gaiman at the line. Gaiman at the line. So Gaiman makes the second one after missing the first. Brumfield with it. He'll give it off the Weeks. Now he hands it off back to Brumfield around there. But working around the horn and gives it back off to Tavares. Gets poked out of bounds by Oriole. Stays with Southern Miss here. Tavares going to give it off to Brumfield on the wings. Going to drive in. Jackson goes up. And he's going to get a foul and one for Brumfield. We're going to call it on Oriole. Perfectly defended by Jackson there as he went straight up. By Oriole trying to catch him on his back edge. Not able to get it. Brumfield looking for the and one finish here. And he will. After missing his first two of the night, he'll have his third to complete the and one. 47-40 is your score. Gives it off right there to Hines. It's going to fall out of bounds. No, they're going to say it stays against Southern Miss there. So Southern Miss is going to take over. Coach Ladner showing a lot of his discrepancies over there. Got a media timeout. 47-40 your score. UNF leading by 7 over Southern Miss.
Even exists here in Pensacola. However, with help from the Bay Center and the Ice Flyers, that doesn't have to be the case. Come check out public ice skating sessions here at the PBC throughout the Ice Flyer season. Typically on weekends and after Ice Flyers home games. Capacity is limited for each session, so get tickets early through the PensacolaBayCenter.com or at the arena box office.
Kurt Lewis will be checking it back in for Southern Miss right here. 47-40 your score, 18-31 remaining in the game. Give it back to Brumfield in the backcourt. He'll bring it the near side towards the front court corner. And gives it off to Weeks. Weeks going to drive in. Open over. Oh, my gosh. Puts Gaiman on a poster. Weeks. Tylik Weeks jams that one in, up and over Gaiman. And that's just what we needed for Southern Miss. And then Weeks able to force a turnover right there. He's fired up right now as he's got points 15 and 16 on the night. What a play for Tylik Weeks. We'll see Brumfield with it now being guarded by Oriole. Going to give it back off to Benet at the top of the key. They're going to work around the horn. Weeks, 18-footer. That one can't get to go, but it's going to be put back by Tavares. Lee with it. Going to work. Fires in on the inside. Lee up and around and one. Bangs it in off the glass. Now we're getting some energy feeling in this one. 49-44 is your score.
Fouls on number 10, Tavares of the Golden Eagles. Number 2, Lee at the line shooting for the Ospreys.
Lee looking for the and one finish here. First time at the line today. He will get it. So 50-44 your score, 17-37 remaining in the second half. We'll see Tavares, he'll bring it up. Trots it up towards the center court. Brumfield is going to drive in through the perimeter. Benet's going to set a screen up top. He's going to set it off screen. And coming up and around and able to bounce it in, skirting it off the back iron right there is Tavares. 50-46 right there. Oriole coming up on the far side into this front court. Going to try and swing around. Gives it off to Gavin. Gavin trying to go back inside. Oriole got to get rid of it. Gives it off to Jackson, who's now at the logo. 15 on the shot clock now. He's just going to fire from the logo again. Heat check. That one's going to fire off the iron. First miss for Jackson and quite a bit of time. 46-50 your score in favor of UNF. 16:58 remaining. Weeks with it now, being guarded by Lee. Up and around, floats one back. Tylik Weeks, man, have yourself a night. He is feeling it right now. Came in averaging 15 points on the year. He's already at 18 on the night. 8 of 14 from the field for Weeks. Lee with it. And now we're going to see that one going to be taken away by Tavares, but it stays with UNF. Fires away. Hines looking for a shot. Doesn't get it to go. Jackson off the screen. Catch and shoot. Bang. Off the back iron. No, not able to go. Jackson maybe goes for it again. No, he's going to drive in. Loses the ball here. It's going to be taken away by Lewis. Now down the field to Brumfield. Floater off the glass and one to Tavares as they came down the court with speed in the 2-on-1. A nice lob coming there. Foul on Oriole.
Cameron Oriole.
His second one. Tavares, he'll come to the line now to try and get Southern Miss's first lead since the opening basket. 7-0 run over the past minute and a half for the Golden Eagles of Southern Miss. Oriole brings it up the near court. On the wing, guarded by Brumfield, gets around, and Brumfield will get a foul called on him. That's going to be his second on the night. Team third. 51-50 is your score.
Media timeout.
Southern Miss with its first lead in quite a bit of time as they were down 11 and they come back here now having the lead. We saw that happen in game 1 too. Leads don't mean anything here in the Bay Center at halftime. It's all about what happens in the second half of action. And for Southern Miss, they're feeling it good as they're going to keep it up and going.
Classy and go grab a bite and a bev from one of the PBC's concession stands throughout the arena. The concessions will close very soon, so make your final selections. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pensacola Bay Center and Russ Potts Productions welcome the friends, family, guests, and fans of the University of Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles in attendance at this weekend's tournament. Hattiesburg, Mississippi is the hub city, not just for its major thoroughfares and being the gateway to the Gulf, but for being a hub of higher education. With a mission of making graduates ready for life, USM is a Carnegie R1 research institution, a designation held by less than 5% of U.S. colleges and universities. For more info on the University of Southern Mississippi, visit usm.edu. And for info on Southern Miss athletics, visit southernmiss.com.
I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time.
Coming back from the media timeout, 15:57 remaining here. 51-50 is your score. Southern Miss gaining the lead again after being down 11 at half. Justin Patrick on the call with you here from the Pensacola Bay Center as we bring you action for the Pensacola Invitational. Saw game 1 earlier today. Prairie View going down to UT Martin in a very competitive matchup, 69-68. This one has been every bit of the same competition-wise. Coach Ladner getting his team up and going as they were down 11 and now with the lead again. We'll see if UNF can start to fight back. Gaiman with the ball now. He's going to pass it around the horn. And we're going to get a foul called on them here, and a huge reaction from the Southern Miss bench. It's going to go up and against Tavares. A little head contact on Oriole. It makes sense. He'll check it in for the Ospreys. Finds Oriole in the backcourt. He'll bring it up and in. Fires over to Lee. Lee's going to try and work around. Jackson's going to try and come around. Weeks guarding him tightly. And then they're going to get another foul called
Fouls on number 10, Tavares of the Golden
So Tavares picking up 2 fouls on this possession right now. Jackson tries to fire. This one's going to be knocked away. Not going to be able to go. Bringing it up is Tavares and gets a foul drawn. Going to the line for Southern Miss will be Tavares. His second time to the stripe tonight. For the first time, we're going to see coming into the game, Brewer Caruth. Misses the first one.
Second shot is good.
So Caruth comes in this time for Bears. 52-50. Southern Miss leading. Oriole brings it up on the far side. Gonna try and come around to the top of the key. It'll go. Step back. Oh, nice move there as he's being guarded. Step back fader. Not going to get that one to roll down. Nice rebound by Brumfield. He'll bring it in, plucking that one out the air. Coming down with pace. Caruth is going to fire it out to the top of the key. Fire away is going to be Weeks. That one found nothing but the floor.
Osprey's ball.
Inbound from Katie coming to Oriole. 15 minutes remaining, 52-50 your score. Oriole's going to work down towards the corner. It's got Plummer there. They'll give it to him. Screen set by Lee. Not going to go there. Katie now with it. Katie being guarded closely by Hart. Going to try and spin down the lane. Fires into the corner. Oh, and that's going to be an off-ball foul on the offense right there. Nice job by Benet taking the charge. And that's going to be a pretty big one for Southern Miss. If they can now try and add on to this lead, we'll see what they'll do here. $52-50 is your score. Inbound coming from Brumfield. We'll see Hart. He'll just mosey down the far side with it. Back to Brumfield. And we'll see what the Southern Miss will try and set up here. Brumfield top key, back to Caruth. Caruth double team. Now back to Brumfield. Oh, heavy pressure from North Florida. Hart with it, trying to make a move to the inside. Oh, just knocked out of the air. Oh, they're going to call a kickball off the knee of the Ospreys right there. Not a heavy scoring night for Oriole. Typically in the 20s most of the season so far. Only 6 tonight for him. Oh, wow. Hart left wide open. Faker goes up and under. That one's not going to be able to fall in, though. And Southern Miss is going to give it up after Benet got the rebound. Missed opportunity by Hart. Not able to get that one to fall. And 52-50 for about the past minute. 8-0 run the past 3 minutes for the Golden Eagles. And we'll see Oriole with it now. He's going to try and find a lane. He's going to pull up. Jumper off the back. Not going to get it. Rebound, Caruth. Gets it off the Brumfield. We'll see Weeks. He's going to try and drive in. Going up and under. Tylik Weeks. What an impressive night he's had so far. Looking. Tylik Weeks, though, he's at 20 for the Golden Eagles. Brumfield, he'll stand at the logo. Just feed it to Weeks, why don't you? Brumfield fires down the baseline. Benet trying to go up and under. He will. 56-52, 13-15 remaining here in the second half. North Florida finds themselves down with the largest lead of the game. Going up and in, and Oriole can't get that one to bounce in. And Benet's going to have it now. Giving it to Hart. Hart's going to bring it up the court. Going to take it to the paint. Caruth for three. That one looked good out the hand like butter for Caruth coming down there with the three ball.
Correction, no timeout.
We'll see Katie. He'll be inbounding in now to Oriole. Bringing it up the near side. They'll meet at center court. Plummer over there on the far side. Oh, we're going to get a foul call on Katie. That's going to be another turnover for UNF. Southern Miss are going to start trying to expand this gap and really take advantage here in the second half to try and put this one away easily. 59-52 is your score in favor of the Golden Eagles, 12:39 remaining. Brumfield's going to take the outside lane, going up and around Katie. Finger rolls up and under him, looking real good down low. 61-52 your score. Timeout Ospreys will take one as well. Southern Miss really taking advantage of the turnovers.
Fans, basketball just tastes better with your favorite foods and drinks. Go check out great food and beverage options throughout the PBC. Special thanks to DJ DT, mixing up all this sweet, sweet ear candy for day one of the Pensacola Invitational. For more info, visit djdtmusic.com.
In the club on the late night, really right, looking, trying to spot something real nice. Looking for a little shorty, I know it so that I can take home. She could be 18 with an attitude of 19, kind of snotty, acting real rude. But as long as you a diggy, thick, girl, you know the song. Here we go. Something coming towards me up the dance floor. Sexy and real, saying she was peeping, and I dig the last video. Someone that a week ago. How could I tell her no? Measurements was 36, 25, 34. Yeah, I like the way you brush your hair, and I like those stylish clothes you wear. I like the way the light hit the ice and glint. I can see you moving well with it. If you wanna go and take a ride with me, we three really looking forward to go see. So why do I live this way? If you wanna go and get with me, smoke it.
We'll see what UNF can try and come out with in this one. After the timeout, after they fall behind 9 now, largest lead of the game for the Golden Eagles, 7 points in that last 54 seconds of play.
We're back with second half action.
12-24
remaining in regulation.
Oriole will be bringing it up. Top of the key. Giving it to Plummer. Now back over to Katie. Just heaves one up. And I think they're going to try and call for a shot foul. No, they're not going to call it a shot foul. I'm going to say it was on the floor. Just try the desperation heave to play it off as one. Not going to happen. 12:06 remaining here in the second half. 61-52 is your score here from the Bay Center. Oriole looking to check it in, trying to find someone. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Finds Hines. Hines down low on the baseline, guarded by Brumfield. Going to try and work that baseline, and that's going to go out of bounds. Knocked off a Golden Eagle.
Maintain the ball.
12:01 remaining here. Gaiman's going to try and work the lane. Shoots it over the corner to Plummer. Plummer's going to now drive in now. Gives it back to Gaiman. Gaiman up and jams it in.
Slamming it down.
Nice start out of the timeout for the Ospreys as Gaiman, he's able to work in there and find points 6 and 7 for him. 11:38 remaining here in the second half. Brumfield with it. Gives it back to Weeks. Weeks guarded by Plummer. Going to see Benet go up with it and draw the foul. He'll go back to the line. Missed his first two on the night. We'll see how he responds in this one.
The Ospreys, Oriole, number 15, Benet, at the line shooting.
So we'll see Benet. He'll be shooting these two.
Count the first basket.
11:27 remaining here in the game. 62-54 is your score. Benet trying to make them both. And he will. Look much better than the first time. All right, Oriole will bring it up with some speed here for the Ospreys. Jackson gets open, but Oriole's going to hold himself. That time, he's going to hit it. His winner on the night for Oriole. He's 3 for 6 from the arc on the night so far. Brumfield has it now. Swings it over to Hart. Hart over there on the logo, met by Oriole. He's going to try and drive in on the outside of the box. Goes up and under, finds Benet. Benet able to float it in off the hand. 10:51 remaining here in the game. The Golden Eagles lead by 8. Gaiman with it over there on the wing. We'll see Hines going to try and drive in through the lane. Fires to the corner, knocked away by Brumfield. Stays with the Ospreys here.
By the Golden Eagles.
19 will be on the shot clock for North Florida. Oriole will inbound it into Gaiman. Gaiman back to Oriole. Oriole guarded closely by Caruth. Caruth keeping up with him. Hands it off to Hines. Hines and one off the glass. Ladner not agreeing with that.
Fouls on number 13 of the Golden Eagles. Brumfield. Number 4, Devin Hines at the line shooting for the Ospreys.
So we'll see if Hines can complete the and one here for North Florida. 10:29 remaining here. We'll see if they can try and cut into it. 65 is your score. Brumfield with it. Gives it off to Weeks. Weeks, I don't know how he got that in there. He just found another rotation after hitting the bottom of the rim and was able to float its way in there. Everything's falling in Weeks' favors tonight. He's got 22. Hines, guarded by Weeks, fires on the step back three, off the iron, goes up and over the backboard. That's going to be called out right there. So Southern Miss will have it now.
58 seconds remaining in regulation.
Brumfield with it.
67.
Trying out the floor.
North Florida 60.
Benet sets a screen back over to Hart now from Brumfield. Tries to get down to Benet down low. He was being hugged by Jackson on the mismatch. And that'll go a foul against Jackson. That'll be his first of the night. He's got plenty to use. See Lee, he's going to come in. Hines, he'll come out.
Number 2, Mason Lee checks in for number 4, Hines. Number 15, Benet at the line.
Benet, he'll be at the line now for the Golden Eagles. Made them both last time. Not going to make the 1-and-1 that time. And bringing it up the court is going to be Jackson. Jackson's going to have it. Gives it back over to Plummer. Plummer's going to give it off to Gaiman. And it's going to be a loose ball taken away by Southern. Southern's coming out the court with it. Gives it off to Hart. He's going to step down on the baseline. Fires away on the fader. He hits the deck. No foul called. 69-60 your score. Foul on Brumfield called now. We'll see how these two battle out these last 9 minutes. It's been a really competitive matchup. UNF came out firing here in the first half. Southern Miss down 11 at halftime. They knew how to answer. We'll see Brumfield. He'll come out now. Tramble, he'll come back in for the Golden Eagles.
First basket, good.
Makes the first one here for North Florida. Oriole trying to get into double digits if he makes this one. That'll be 4 different double-digit scores for the Ospreys.
Both shots are good for the Ospreys.
Oriole, he's going to come off now. He's played most of this game except for maybe 2 minutes. Bringing it up is going to be Tramble. Tramble's going to work his way to his left side, guarded by Thompson. Hart, step back, not going to take the shot there. Going to fire in towards the paint. Benet trying to work around Gaiman's going to shoot over the corner. Caruth for 3 again. That time, not getting able to get that one, and fouled.
Foul on the floor. Foul goes
and it's going against Jackson.
Kent Jackson of the Ospreys.
He'll be shooting 3 for Caruth.
Caruth at the line shooting.
Makes the first one.
Good on the first.
So if you are Coach Kennan and the Ospreys, you got to try and find a way to get the 3 ball go up and going again. That was how you got that lead in the first half.
Caruth is good.
Southern Miss, they've done a great job defending that. Caruth looking to make all 3 after this one and make it now a 10-point man. That one off the front will remain a 9-point lead. 8:50 remaining. Jackson brings it up the floor, hands it off to Thompson. Thompson guarded by Caruth closely. He'll find Plummer over there on the outside. Plummer's going to try and drive in. Back over to Lee. Lee trying to gain control of it. He will. Gives it off to Jackson again. 12 on the play clock. Jackson looking for a shot. It's going to get poked away by Hart, and it's going to stay with the Ospreys.
Ball deflected out of bounds. Ospreys maintain possession.
Thompson with it now. He stands at the logo, guarded by Tramble. Gaiman with it off the 1 on the shot clock, and they missed it by about 5 feet.
Violation. Golden Eagle ball.
8:18 remaining here in the game. The Ospreys find themselves down 9. Tramble, he'll bring it up the court. He'll be met by Thompson. We'll see how Thompson tries to guard him. Gives it off back to Benet. Benet over to Hart. Hart's going to try and take the lane. Tries to float it over Benet. Benet's going to try and drive in. Pump fake, then goes up, then nails it in.
2 points for
That's an
Benet.
11-point lead now for Southern Miss. Jackson pulls a quick 3. Bang! That's going to be a much-needed one.
10.
He's been quiet
Jackson.
all half. That's his first bucket since the fader at the buzzer at the end of the first half. That's a big-time 3 for the Ospreys. Much needed. Let's see if they can keep that up and going as they're now down 8 with 7:38 remaining. Benet with it now. Gives it over to Hart. Hart drives in. Bounces it off the glass. Not going to get that one to fall. Hits a lot of hands. It's going to say it bounced off the Ospreys last. And Southern Miss will inbound this one in. Stays with them with 19 on the shot clock. 7:26, 73-65.
Media timeout.
Media timeout here.
The Pensacola Invitational Championship is special. A great slice of live college basketball tournament action in November. If your fandom is wanting more, the SBC tournament features 14 teams of both men's and women's Sunbelt basketball squads, and each bracket will see a team make history, sending a school to the 2026 NCAA men's and women's NCAA basketball tournaments. Will it be a team perched near the top?
Southern Miss just been able to really take it into their hands throughout the remainder of the second half. They've just done so well driving in on the paint. And the Ospreys have tried to answer. They've had a few good shots, but not consistently able to find a run for quite some time now. 5 of 5 for the Golden Eagles on their last 5 attempts. We'll see if they can keep that up and going.
PensacolaBayCenter.com.
As 65-57 is your score in favor of the Golden Eagles. We'll see if they'll keep that up and going. 7:26 remaining in the game. We'll see what Coach Kidden draws up over there for those Ospreys. They try to fight it and fight back. Game 1 today, 69-68 finish in favor of UT Martin. They'll be playing a championship against the winner of this game. Inbound will be weak. Give it off to Benet. Benet over the Tramble on the wing. And now we'll see them really starting to work. Clock. Weeks going to try and take the paint, go up and over. Gets the foul. Doesn't get the and one, but he'll have a foul shots coming his way. 2 shots coming after the push on Lee. So Lee, that's going to be, I believe, only his second one of the night.
Tyleek Weeks at the line shooting.
Tyleek Weeks, he'll be at the line. That one rattles off. And Weeks will nail the second one. He's got 23 on the night, game high. And we're going to see Katie back out there. That was a little bit of a push, no whistle. Orioles going to try and work his way around. That one's going to fall out of bounds and going back to Southern Miss. So the Ospreys just not able to play good, consistent basketball right now. Not able to keep control. A lot of turnovers coming their way, as they've turned over the ball now 14 times throughout this matchup. Southern Miss only 6, so they're definitely winning the turnover battle of the night. Tramble, he's going to take all the time in the world over there. Gets it off the Weeks, back to Tramble. Try and drive in, back over the Tyleek Weeks. Over to Hart, guarded by Jackson, over to Weeks again. Going to start working his way in, 18-footer. And swish, might as well keep saying it all tonight. He's 11 of 18 from the field. Looking really good for Weeks so far tonight. Fights for a loose ball. Jackson's going to keep it. Going to try and drive in. Oh, pickpocketed by Hart. They're going to come down with it. Hart going to drive in. One-on-one. Floats it over to Weeks. Weeks makes his 27. A nice dish over to Hart. Hart wanted the jam right there. He wasn't going to get it. But 6:12 remaining. Now a 13-point lead for the Golden Eagles. 78-65 is your score here from the Pensacola Bay Center. 6:12 remaining in the game. Timeout in North Florida.
Clear water, sandy white beaches, great people, special restaurants, wonderful shopping, and a beach atmosphere unmatched anywhere else. Yeah, you know the way. Pensacola, the way to the beach. 6 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the game. Our score, the Golden Eagles, 78. The Ospreys, 65.
6:12 remaining. 6:12 in this matchup. We'll see Southern Miss with the ball as they lead 78-65. Lee will take it over for the Ospreys here as the Oriole will bring it down. Oriole with it on the wing. At the top of the key, he's going to fire over the middle, hits his man, and he'll lay it in. Katie coming down with it.
22, Katie.
Tramble will have the ball now at the top of the key. Swings it over. Weeks with it. Going to try and work his way around the perimeter. Going to try and drive in, work it against Katie. Going to roll it up and under. That one's not going to be able to fall. Lee with the rebound. He's going to pluck that one out the air. Gives it off to Jackson. Jackson brings it down the near side. Oh, he's going to get knocked down by Caruth, drawing the foul.
Against the Golden Eagles. That goes on number 2, Brewer Caruth.
See Katie come out. We'll see coming back in for the Ospreys will be Gaiman.
Jackson at the line, shooting.
See Jackson, he'll make the first one. He'll get the second. If you're UNF, you got to get the 3-ball back up and going. That's been kind of what gave them the score earlier where they had the 11-point lead at half. And now we're seeing Southern Miss. They've worked back to have their own 11-point lead. They've made 10 of their last 12 for the Golden Eagles. So 78-69 your score in favor of Southern Miss. Brumfield back out there. Weeks going up and around and one. Weeks, he'll be looking for a 30-piece if he can make the and one here. What a game for him. He has been so impressive.
Foul goes on number 1 of the Ospreys, BJ Plummer. Weeks at the line, shooting 1.
5:18 remaining in this matchup. 11 of the last 13 now for the Golden Eagles. And the Ospreys, they've made 5 of their last 6. It's just they haven't been able to play defense on the backside of it. 81-69 now the score. That's 30 points for Tylik Weeks. An impressive night for him. Mason Lee with the ball now. Guarded by Benet. Now hands it off to Plummer. Plummer's going to hand it back off to Benet. Back off to Lee. It's going to come off Lee. And it's going to go back to Southern Miss. So another turnover by UNF. Weeks with it now. And they're going to just sit there, use time. Hart's going to take it over. Hart guarded by Jackson Benet, going to try and set a screen. Hart's going to take it back to the top of the key, gives it over to Brumfield. Brumfield going to drive through the lane. Pump fake, goes up, and one. Once again, back-to-back and ones for the Golden Eagles. Brumfield finds 12 and 13, has a chance for 14 tonight if he can convert the and one. 4:41 remaining. This is going to make it a 15-point game if it goes. Southern Miss just been so dominant. Not going to have that one, actually, but Benet gets the offensive rebound, gets stolen away by Plummer. Oriole with it now. 4:35 remaining for the Ospreys. Caruth with it. Being covered tightly by Caruth as he's trying to shadow Oriole. Gives it over to Gaiman. Gaiman's going to drive towards the baseline. Trying to go up and around. That one's going to not go down. And they're going to fight for a loose ball. It's between Katie and Gaiman.
Jump ball. We've got a jump ball. We also have offsetting technical fouls.
Offsetting fouls right there along with the jump ball between the two.
Of the Golden Eagles. And number 22.
Trying to see what the officiating crew had in mind.
Those technical fouls are offsetting. Ospreys ball.
See Plummer working down low with it after they get the ball back on the nice lay in there by Plummer. He goes up and around. 4:03 remaining in this one. 83-71 is your score. Brumfield with it. Gives it off to Weeks. Weeks with 30. Maybe looking for two more. It's driving in on Plummer. Go up. Lays it in. Make it 32 for Weeks. He just can't be stopped by North Florida down low. They don't have an answer for him. He's looked so good all night. Had a career high against South Carolina and another 19 points against Grambling. And now he's found a career high once again, 32. Three ball by Gaiman is going to fall.
Good. Number 21, Alton Gaiman.
85-74 is your score. 3:10 remaining. Brumfield are going to trot up with it. Met by Jackson. Now double team with Plummer. Loose ball. Jackson's going to take it over. Gives it off to Plummer. Plummer's going to go with it on the fast break. Benet able to catch up with him. Jackson going to make a step back three. Shoots it off the front rim. Rebound by Plummer. Off the board. Back to Jackson in the corner. Gives it off to Plummer. On the wing. Gives it over to the top of the key. Now to Gaiman. Now to Oriole. Oriole's going to pull the three ball. And he'll bang that one in. That could be trouble for Southern Miss if they're starting to heat up from the arc. That's where they got a hold of it earlier. 2:36 remaining, 85-77. Now your score.
Timeout, Golden Eagles.
Timeout by the Golden Eagles. That is their first of the half. No timeouts remaining for UNF. So they got to try and go on the run while they can. 6-0 run the last minute.
Pensacola Base Center.
Southern Miss, they've made 3 of their last 3. Been a lot of offense this second half.
Great basketball fans here.
32 points for Tyler Weeks. He's had quite an impressive game so far tonight. We'll also be seeing a pretty good night for Jackson. He's got 18 for the Ospreys.
And championship matchups. Enjoy the game.
85-77 is your score. 2:33 remaining. Winner of this matchup will face UT Martin tomorrow in Game 2.
Make some noise, Hoop fans. We're coming down the final stretch of this matchup.
2:33 remaining here. 85-77 is your score after the timeout called by Southern Miss. They have 2 timeouts remaining. North Florida, no more timeouts. Brumfield, he'll check it back in to Hart. Hart going to be guarded in the corner by Jackson. Brumfield going to take it back. Now double team by Plummer and Oriole. That double team worked last time, not this go around. Kickball. It's going to stay with.
Kickball.
Stays with Southern Miss. Weeks, he'll inbound it in. Brumfield with it. Trying to work his way around the arc. He'll back into the corner. Gives it off to Weeks. Weeks there. He's going to try and drive in. Tries to shuffle around. Gets real strong and one for Brumfield. Keep having yourself a night. Looking for 35 on the night. He may be going for 40. We'll see how the last 2:07 goes for him.
Weeks will go to the line to shoot 1.
.35 for Tylik Weeks. Impressive night so far. A little limp with Weeks, so I think he's going to go ahead and hit the bench after an 11-point lead. That can't be a good feeling. Looks a little banged up. So no more Weeks in the game. We'll see how the Ospreys can try and take advantage of that. Oriole out there now being guarded by Brewster. Ball. That one's going to go off the side. That one's going to go be a turnover, heading back with Southern Miss. Brumfield with it. Goes into the corner. Double team. Gives it off the Hart. Finds it down low. Looking for Caruth. Caruth tries to bang it in. Can't get that one to go. And it goes back with North Florida. Minute 30 remaining. 11-point lead for Southern Miss. 88-77. 3-ball by Oriole. He hits that one.
3-pointer is good by Oriole.
So he's got 17 on the night. He's 5 of 9 from the arc. Looking really good out there. Hart trying to get in there. Gives it over to Tavares, who's back in there again. Guarded by Oriole. Going to try and drive in. Loses that one. Turnover by Southern Miss. Going to give it off to Oriole, and they're going to turn it over again. No, it's going to stay with the Ospreys as they throw it off. They threw it off Caruth right there. Weeks trying to come back in. So Benet, he's going to come out.
Weeks is back in the game.
Minute remaining. Down 8 for UNF. They got to get some points here if they're going to try and do any sort of comeback. Weeks steals the ball. Gives it off to Tavares. Tavares drives in, lays it in off the glass. Second effort. Going to get that one to fall. That should be it. 10 points. 10-point lead here for Southern Miss. Oriole with it. 90-80 is your score. 3-ball by Jackson. He's been so fun to watch, though. He's 5 of 10 from the 3-point arc. .30 seconds. Weeks with the ball. Keep adding on to those points that he already has. He's got 35, maybe make it.
Fouls on number 1, Glover. Weeks is at the line shooting.
Weeks will nail the first. Makes an 8-point lead once again. 25.7. Caruth, he's going to come out. Lewis comes back in. Long with Tavares. Weeks makes them both. See Benet, he's going to come back in as well. I see them drive in here. Got to get some points. Jackson, another 3. That one not as lucky as the last. 18 seconds remaining. Southern Miss with the ball and up 9. Tavares trying to drive in, and it's going to use all the clock here. Benet going to give it over to Brumfield, who stands at the logo. And that'll do it. Southern Miss, they're going to head off to the Pensacola Invitational Championship tomorrow at 4 o'clock. They'll be facing off against UT Martin. Found themselves down 11 at the end of the first half and ended up winning this game by 9. Impressive second half for Southern Miss. Not much action from the 3 ball, but they do shoot 58% from the field and 61% from the free throw line. North Florida, very impressive shooting. They were 15 of 30 from the 3-point arc and 8 of 10 from the free throw line, only going to the line 5 times. So that's good. We'll have action tomorrow. Third place game at 1 o'clock tomorrow between North Florida and Prairie View. We'll see how those two fight it out, and then we'll also have Southern Miss and UT Martin right after that. That's going to do it for us here. We'll have action here from the Pensacola Base Room tomorrow. Pensacola from the Base Center. I'm Justin Patrick. Have a great night. Thank you for tuning in right here for the Pensacola Base Center. 92-83, your final. Southern Miss wins this one.
Tennessee Martin Skyhawks and the Southern Miss Golden Eagles tipping at 4:30 p.m. Everyone, please have a safe drive home tonight, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and the safety of the players, coaches, and officials, only authorized persons are allowed on the court. Stay off the court. Thank you for your cooperation.
Together as we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather. I want you no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me stay for the record. We're giving love in a family dog. We are family. Yeah. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Sing it to me. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Living life is fun, and we've just begun to get our share of this world's delight. I hope we have for the future and our goals inside. We know we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you, I know things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, say. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, say.